Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Ronan Nazarene Talks. I'm one of your hosts, Solitary Ronan from Solitary Ronan Films.
And I'm Nazarene Prod from Nazarene Prod's channel.
Yes, and seeing we're a bit late in the new year to start, we thought we'd ease ourselves in with nothing too complicated. So we're just going to go through some of our favourite steelbooks. To some people, it's a waste of tin, but to others, they're object art. I mean, cinema is a visual medium, so some of these steelbooks are beautiful in themselves, and it's just a bonus that they include the film too.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like I don't think either of us are actually like steelbook collectors as much as
Not so
we
much.
see one we like, we'll get one, but we're not kind of like addicted to everything has to be steelbook. It's like something you see one you like, and other times it's like but I'm fine with the normal version of it. It goes from case to case. So
Yes.
it's not like we're. I think most of these. I know my collection I've built up over like 10 years. It's not a massive steelbook collection because like I pick them up as I see one they like, usually on sale. But I don't really like go mental on them. But there are ones I liked over the years I picked up.
Really. Yeah, because you do find that companies every 6 months will release a new steelbook of a film that's already been released 10 times. So if you are a steelbook addict, then it's just an endless pit. But
yeah, I would do have a choice between you're a steelbook addict and one particular film.
Perhaps that's for the audience to decide.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's like, don't worry, we're not looking down on anybody if you don't do quick steelbook. We're not judging you. Well, apart from Chris Mohan and SJF Art. Yeah, we are judging them harshly if they don't have many steelbooks. Especially SJF Art, just to make them feel like we're picking on them.
Well, he does stream quite a lot of the films he watches.
Yeah. Well, the thing now, because of our new Scottish hate crime law, it's easy to get us now if we offend you.
Or steelbook hate.
Yeah, but this person made us feel bad for the steelbooks, like steelbooks, send them to jail.
Yes.
So obviously, I'm trying to get you guys arrested 2 minutes in. That's what you do.
If the authorities are watching.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be too busy today. So.
Yeah. I'm just grabbing a few here. Actually, I've got mine to the side, so I'm just grabbing some on my knee. Really, like I have a bunch. We're going to do in bunches. We're not going to go one, then another, then another. We'll do a bunch each, and we can talk about steelbooks, what we like about them as we go, rather than having a big speech at the beginning. Does that seem okay to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So will I start with? I've got one that I can actually put up because it's a steelbook that I didn't buy that Ronan gave to me. It's a very nice steelbook.
Go ahead.
So I think you probably know what it is.
Yes.
So it's a master. Very good film. Very nice steelbook. I don't always keep the back for the steelbook.
No, sometimes, or fold it inside or something.
Yeah, no. I don't normally do this, but this one I quite like the back of it as well. So I've kept it. So this is just a very nice steelbook. It's not outstanding, but it's nice, classy. So I've got quite a few of these. I wouldn't say they're my favourite, but they're very nice ones. They're nice to look at. I think one of the big things about steelbooks is they're nice to look at. They're kind of sometimes it's just nice to look through them and go, "Oh, this is lovely."
Yeah.
Like a sad person.
Again, we're visual creatures, so.
Yep. So yeah, and this is another one I picked up recently. You'll probably notice I picked up certain ones from like other countries. So this one's not available in Britain. You have to buy it from Amazon France, which is like Longley, or you switch it around. You don't get it very often. Blimey, so you basically switch around like the French and English version, and it's Blimey. Blimey's a lovely film, and you get it in Blu-ray and you get it in 4K, and you also get the commentaries and all the extras. You get Steven Spielberg talking about the Blimey years later. all the process and all the things that went wrong. Because it was a film that had problems when they shot it and then they re-edited it completely different from the script because the original edit didn't work. But it's not the most. It's a film. Like it's not going to jump out at you as, oh, this is the most amazing Steelbook ever. But it's the film. It's still the film. It's one I'm very fond of. And if you like the look of it, it's available from Amazon France still. And these are half sold. These ones are, I think, limited copies. So if you want the Limey, I would go fast Amazon France.
Yeah, I don't actually have the Limey in my collection. So.
Yeah. So I'm very encouraging them to spend money. My
That's
next one.
That's the point of the podcasts.
Yep. Yeah. So my next one is to actually show that some bad films can't have a gorgeous Steelbook. So this is a bad film that I really enjoy because it's a Vin Diesel film. I've already told Ronan I've never Vin Diesel film in this, and he's thinking, what the hell is going to show? But it's The Last Witch Hunter, which is,
Oof.
yeah. Have you seen the film?
I have seen the film, yes.
We can both agree it's not the most outstanding film ever.
No, makes a wonderful double bill with Priest.
Yeah. But this Steelbook is gorgeous, and it's way better than the film. And you also get this back.
Oh, nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
And especially nice as I got this one with nothing. They were giving them away, and I think it was Xavier HMV, they were giving them away pretty much like a $5 or something.
Yes,
and I got it, and it was
with a purchase, you get The Last Witch Hunter and Steelbook.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a gorgeous Steelbook. The film is not deserving of this Steelbook.
Oh.
But I thought it was a good example of, what you can do with Steelbook. You can actually make films that don't deserve them, have them. The next one, I've got a few more, and then I'll pass it over to Ron to show a few of some of his off. I've got a classic film from the 30s, a horror film. This is a Eureka Steelbook. And can you guess what this is?
That's Island of Lost Souls.
Yeah, is this one of yours? Or?
No, I don't have it.
All right.
I'm jealous of it though, but I don't have it.
Yep,
it's too much like looking into a mirror.
Here's the thing, I can't remember when I bought it. It's like it's one of the first ones I bought, so I can't remember. So it's a Blu-ray and a DVD in it, so it must have been early on in the Blu-ray era. But it is a gorgeous. You really can have some gorgeous Steelbooks that are definitely worth looking at. And this one's a classic. There's actually a lot of good stuff in the disc as well. Callow, yeah. And he does a good thing because he's a Charles Watton expert. This is a really good film, and I see Steelbook is absolutely gorgeous. It's the opposite of the Last Witch Hunter, where it's a Steelbook with the film that's worthy of it.
Yes.
Next one I've got is a classic early Coen Brothers, and again I got this lucky. I think it was just limited edition. Blood Simple.
Yeah. Sometimes the designs can be simple but effective. You don't need to overcomplicate it sometimes.
Yeah, this is lovely. A nice back to it as well. There's some nice extras in this, and it's a very nice version of the film. And again, it's a simple, stylized Steelbook, but it just works. Again, it's one of those ones I got years ago. I can't remember when I bought it, but I've had it for years. I don't think it was in operation for too long because I haven't seen it since I bought it.
Yeah, I was going to do a video on Emmett Walsh's passing, but I was actually too bummed out about it, to be honest.
Yeah. But here's one I bought from France. Another one I bought from France. Now, what's the film?
It's The Howling.
Yeah. I bought this with what I would say is my favourite Steelbook, but I'll get to later. But the Howling is another one. It's simple. There's not much. It's just well designed, and you get a nice back to it. And that's what I like with Steelbooks is you can get just nice designs, and you don't have to overdo it.
Yeah.
I do find Amazon France does have a lot of nice Steelbooks that are like not as expensive as you get them over here. You can probably get a lot of the ones I bought from Amazon France. You can get for like, what, £15 a lot of the time. You can get good stuff. And before I pass it over to Ronan,
yeah, you can get into trouble on Amazon France quite easily.
I know it's been in my existence the last few months. It's a nostalgia one. This is another one where I cannot say this is a good film because it's based on a TV show turned into film. But it's a nostalgia thing. It's something I watched a lot as a child, and I couldn't resist my soft 4K steelbook of it. I got it from Amazon France, and it was just irresistible.
Nice.
It's a nice one.
I've seen that one. But...
Yeah. In the back, you get the colonial thing. Now, you can be classing what's the new version of Battlestar Galactica, which is very nice. But there's some part of me that really likes the old school one as well.
Yeah.
So, that's one you can get Amazon France if you're looking for it for like 15 quid quite easily.
Yeah.
So, I'll pass it now over to Ronan for a little bit since I've done a bunch of them.
Okay, well, you started with a plain archive, so I'm going to start with a plain archive. This is the premium edition of Jim Jarmusch's Patterson.
Yep.
Which is a lovely little low-key film, which, as I have dabbled in terrible poetry, it did kind of resonate with me. I mean, you get a lens cleaner, essentially. You do get a wonderful little photo book as well.
Yeah.
Adam Driver. You do get a copy of his poems. Is Adam Driver the author?
Whoa.
You also get a little brooch, essentially. You also get, bizarrely, a pencil to write some notes.
But you also,
you also do get a steelbook
right.
With the film, just in case you're wondering whether you actually get a steelbook. You do get the film as well.
Yeah.
Again, there he is walking his dog. That's a
really nice cover.
Yeah, really nice colours. Really nice black and white artwork in the discs. And you get a booklet as well. It's actually just a little card. Again, in the inside, it's just a reflection of the outside. But it's just a lovely package, lovely purple. And again, it's just a lovely little film. You know, it's not flashy or anything like that. It's just a quiet little film about a bus driver who writes poetry on the side.
Yep.
So, sorry.
Oh no, I was just breathing.
So again, you showed Masters of Cinema, which don't really do steelbooks anymore, I don't think. But I just thought I'd show a couple. Again, these are simple designs, but there's a touch of evil, lovely orange. I don't think orange is used enough. Again, they're generally plain in the back, but it's just a lovely orange.
I have that one too. I had that in my pile somewhere over there, so I can ignore it now.
Yeah, so there's a booklet, and again, there's 3 cuts of the film. Obviously, they've released the 4K version, which I have, but I would never get rid of this beautiful orange steelbook.
There's certain things you just have to keep.
Yeah. I mean, I've also got the Testament of Dr. Mabuse, but I haven't picked that one out. But I do have Lost Weekend, which again, I just love the sheen and the artwork on it. Of course, you've got the bat, 3D keys, again, plain in the back, but all you need is that front. And again, just the booklet in the disc and the inside. Again, they don't really do them anymore, but the steelbooks they do have are classy and elegant, I would say.
Yeah.
Not particularly flashy. And then I'll just do 3 films beginning with L. That's a group.
Wow.
perhaps a film that only Nazrin Prod and myself like.
Good.
But it's the Lone Ranger, and it's a
You was in
lenticular.
Steelbook? Oh my God, I didn't know that even existed.
It's a lenticular. I got it for like £8 or something. And there's Johnny Depp on the back.
Yeah,
Um,
I may have to mug
again-
you for that one.
Again, a simple design, but I just really like it. Again, I had the standard Blu-ray for a while, but then I saw this, and it's just like, I mean, you can't really see the lenticular working. It's not the best lenticular, but
Yeah,
again, a film that's kind of misunderstood, and it is a lot darker than maybe they bargained for.
Oh yeah, way darker.
Yes, this literally
Yeah.
cannibalism in it.
Yeah, I know.
So here's another L, and I've shown this off before, but this is a French Steelbook of the Lobster by Lanthimos.
Yeah, Amazon France strikes again.
Yep, and
Yeah,
it's got the sleeve.
Yes, this is advertised as Amazon France, by the way, at this point.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by them, honest.
Yeah.
And again, this has a 2-disc, but what makes it really fun is the fact it has these cards. Granted, they're in French, but it's basically the rules.
Oh, all right.
Which are kind of wonderful. So it's just a lovely added bonus.
Yeah, but you have to be French to understand it.
Yeah, you can get the gist.
Yeah.
It's just a really lovely little unusual Steelbook. Again, I had the basic Blu-ray, but I couldn't turn that down considering I do love the film. As I've just said, it's my favourite film of the 2000s. I think this might have been Amazon France as well. I mean, this isn't planned, obviously, but it's Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, I've been eyeing that one up, to be honest.
Yeah, this is a beautiful, again, simple but elegant. Again, this is a 3-disc.
Ooh.
It's got the director's cut and the theatrical cut. And it's, there's also a DVD of the theatrical cut. It's a 3-disc. Nice. And it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, this...
I haven't sold that one now. I just looked at that as like, oh, I need to get that.
Yeah, the artwork is just quite beautiful. I mean, at some point this should get a 4K, but obviously I still wouldn't get rid of this.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely beautiful. I love the back, just with the 2 generations. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I'll pass it back to you for some more.
All right. I'm kind of going for. I'll do a box set, then I'll do a few, then I'll pass it back. So I'll come back forward a bit more. So the box set is Mad Max box set, a Steelbook box set, and it's gorgeous. And you get the 4 Mad Max films here, which I'm always a big fan of. So I'll show you each one individually. So your Mad Max.
They are really nice Steelbooks.
Yep. Which is, that was really smart of me. Rich,
equipment failure.
Here, can't even do that so far. Right. So yep, the back of it. Right. Mad Max.
Yeah, again, not overly cluttered or anything. They're just.
Yeah. The Mad Max Road Warrior. Each one's different colour, which is nice. You get some nice extras. In this one, you get a making of Road Warrior, which it's only really started on this edition. You didn't get it before. You also get commentary. You get these are all 4K, so you get really good quality copies of the film. The underrated one, Thunderdome, which is a lot better than its reputation suggests, especially the first half. And finally, you get Fury Road, which is a big favourite. And you're also going to get Furiosa this year, so be ready. You get some nice things. You get the disc in here, and in this one you get the black and white version as well, and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So You get some nice stuff, and each one has a. This one's got what a lovely name. Each one's got a theme from the film as well. So it's an absolutely gorgeous box set. But obviously, I can't keep on dropping these.
Yeah,
but-
you made me buy that. So
Oh, it's good to know I'm useful for something. But I didn't make you buy it. I encouraged you to buy it.
yes,
There's
you
a
put the
different-
idea in my head. That's all it takes.
Right. Next one is I'm going for something silly, which is the Three Amigos. Yeah, very few people would have the Three Amigos and Steelbook. And
Didn't even
But I
realize
am
there
in-
was one.
yeah, you get a poster with it as well. But the nice thing about it is Three Amigos is a lovely film that is very underrated. You also get bullet holes in the back and the front of the thing. You can actually feel the bullet holes. And
Yes.
the actual figures, they actually can feel different parts of the costume as well. So it's been the people made this with care. I don't think it's available anymore, but it's a lovely box. It's a lovely Steelbook, and one I'm very happy to own. Because it's something every so often, it's good to have a film like this on a Steelbook that most people would not have. It's part of the delight of like collecting these things. Now we have Deliverance, the John Boorman film Deliverance.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of. This is the Warner Brothers Steelbook tend to be not as good, but this one's probably one of the best ones because it's like I don't think the design this one's a bit more expressive than before, but you don't tend to get much in them. You tend to get the disc, and that's it in a picture. It's usually a bit more cluttered than the other Steelbooks I've shown, but I like the back bit of it. Just, I think that would have been a better front than the front, but the front's still quite nice because they've just put it on an eye.
Yes.
So that's my favourite of these Steelbooks, but if I'm being honest, I like the Three Amigos Steelbook more.
Yes.
Even though I like the Deliverance still more. Okay, now we have, before I pass it back over, I've got the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, another Eureka. This is the reason I haven't bought this in 4K yet. Is actually I bought this on full price to get it. And it's like, I'm not spending more money in this damn thing.
Yes.
So you get the film. You also get From Caligari to Hitler, which is the documentary about German expressionism.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yep. And you get the film, and you get a booklet as well. But just generally, even in the back image, it's not just blank. Yes, I get so it's a very nice Steelbook from Eureka, one of the still made them. So it's what I'm really happy to have. Even though I'm not actually wonderfully keen in the film. The film's okay, but it's not one of my favourites. But just having this one, I think it's just like it. To be honest, I thought it's 4K. I thought, oh, it's okay, but it's not as good as Steelbook.
That's good value for that one.
Yep. So we're now seeing each other's collection, thinking I want that. I'm mugging him for that one.
Yes.
Taking that when he's not looking.
Yeah, you can just reach through the wall and take them.
Yep. Okay, put them in a safe. I'm going to put them down so you can't get them.
Yes. Well, as everybody knows, I've got a thing about the thing, so let's just get this out of the way.
Right.
So this is one of the 4K Steelbooks, a nice moody picture, just on the back. I'm not going to open them up because there is quite a lot of them. And then this is one of my favourite designs. This is a Blu-ray, which is rather nice, with the dog in the back. Sorry about the glare.
Who's that from? That's the Universal one.
So just a Universal.
All right.
Can't actually remember whether it's maybe Zavi or somebody. Can't actually remember. And then the Scream Factory. I'll take that one out. The Scream Factory
It's a bit busier.
A bit busier. The original art.
Yeah.
And this was quite expensive because this was out of stock. It's a 3-disc, which has the 2016 2K scan plus the bonus, the 2017 4K scan, and it's got special features including obviously the wonderful making of documentary, which is one of the best making of documentaries ever.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. The steelbook that I don't have is the Mondo, but that's ridiculous money.
Yeah.
And this is one of the Japanese style steelbooks that HMV did. Was it HMV or was it Zavi? I can't actually remember. Because I've got the dual one as well. With the Japanese writing.
Very nice. I always like Japanese ones. I'm a suck.
Yeah.
I used to have to resist. Let's see a Japanese steelbook. I feel like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
It's not even a good film. Stop it. No.
And then we've got the horizontal one with the lovely green face, and then the traditional man with a snowball being thrown at him.
At this point, I should say, if there's any therapists watching this, I'll pass you on to Ronan.
Yes. And then the traditional Arrow steelbook Blu-ray, again with the man being thrown a snowball.
Yep.
And man is the warmest place to hide, which just gives you size of the enormity of our place in the universe with the three little men.
Yep.
And then this is a 4K steelbook as well, which is just a variation on the green one.
Yeah, that's one I've got. I, unlike Ronan, did not buy a ton of versions. I just wanted to film, and I've got the Blu-ray from Arrow as well, the plus specs on it. So it's like, that's good enough for me.
Yes, I just have a thing about the thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Back to you before my head explodes.
Okay. I'm going to go another big, box set again. The other big box set I got from, I think it was HMB or Zavi. It was the, what's the bear?
Yes.
Godzilla, and a big Kong. And by the way, I really enjoyed the new one, Godzilla X Kong. It's really stupid. It's a very short era Godzilla movie, but it is quite sweet if you like that kind of thing. So you get the Godzilla film, you get a very nice back of it. I've bought this film so many times at this point. I have a real soft spot. I know a lot of people don't like the Gareth Edwards one, but I really like it. So I like the style of it. Kong Skull Island. There's another one with this cover is so classy on the film. The film is wonderfully cheesy.
Yes.
But some of these covers are so much classier in the film. So we have King of the Monsters, which I'd say is the weakest of the four.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's still fun, but it's too long. It could have lost 20 minutes quite easily.
Not even Charles Dance can save it.
Yep. And the cheese fest that is Godzilla vs. Kong, which is, at least in this one, they actually made the cover very cheesy. Even if probably a bit class, they did also remember it's Godzilla vs. Kong, it's cheese fest. So yes, this is a bit out of date soon. Same way as the Mad Max will be out of date this summer because they're both new entries in the series.
Yes.
They're probably releasing the 5-bit box section.
You can guarantee it.
Yeah, and I'll be frustrated because I'll be thinking, should I not? I may just buy a steelbook of each one and that'll be it.
Yeah, you made me buy that one as well.
I didn't make you do anything.
I did get it cheaper. So that's my excuse.
We're now going to the Doctor Who. Before I pass it back to you, okay? So I don't think anyone's expecting me to go through any Doctor Who steelbooks, but I have a few. I think it's worth it because no one expects this one.
Yes.
Right. We have Doctor Who and the Daleks. Got a thumbs up fan. It's broken at the side, but I got it cheap.
Lovely colours.
I know, it's very, and the 4K is lovely. You do get 4K. It wasn't. It was actually the posting of it that buggered it up. But it's now out of stock, so I can't really get replacement. So I wasn't sending it back to France for.
Yeah.
But also I got the Dalek Invasive of Earth, which is my favourite of the two. And that's an even nicer cover.
Yeah, that's lovely as well.
Yep.
I'm
Another
sure
one.
the 4K pops because they are colourful films.
Yeah, 4K is lovely. We have two Patrick Troughton episodes. It's Tower of Daleks, the first Patrick Troughton story ever. And this is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous one. And you also, there's up to booklet there. So you get the back, which is also nice to the TARDIS, but you can stretch it out.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. And inside you get colour. Because the episode was lost, it had the audio, they did an animation to the colour version and the black and white version. And this. And, so I'm just dropping stuff here. Because I do tend to buy some of these ones on Blu-ray. I only got one Steelbook, and then another one a friend gave to me, which is this one, which is the faceless one. Not the best story. I would say Tower of Daleks, that's a good story. This one, not so much. But you get this, and the back is a variation of it.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice little Steelbook. And again, it's fun to have. So, and finally, we have the Doctor Who anniversary specials from 10 years ago. Matt's birthday, Tennant one, and John Hurt. And this is another very nice one. You get this back, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And you get this front, which is very nice. Then you get the special. You get the episode before it's set up a special, and the episode after, which is Matt's final episode. And you get the drama about the making of Doctor Who that Matt Gatiss wrote that was on during the special. Plus you get all the anniversary stuff from that era all in here. So you get a lot of stuff in this, and it's very nice box. So I was a sucker, yeah, I bought it. Sue me, I like Doctor Who.
Fair enough.
Yep. I'll pass it back to you.
Well, I'll just do a little pile of horror and science fiction.
Right.
So the first one is of a wonderful little film, Theatre of Blood. This is another horizontal one.
I'm definitely bugging you for that one.
That cast, but on the back you see them dead, which is quite lovely. And this has the disc and a booklet.
So that's an Arrow one then?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that one existed.
And it also has Vincent Price.
Nice.
Looking like Dracula, in actual fact. This film is so much fun.
Yes, it is.
And again, it's one of the horizontal ones, which is nice. And another Arrow one, Cronenberg Shivers.
I've got that one too, but I'll take it off my.
Again, simple stuff on the back, and again, it's a 2-disc with a wonderful booklet with a nice image.
Yeah, the thing is, that one came out after they released it originally, because originally they had a mistake made on the copy, and not that Arrow would. Yeah, that's tasteful.
Yes, really tasteful. That's
Arrow
course, a chocolate biscuit coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. Keep saying stuff that.
Yes. And another Arrow one, a series of films that I've bought quite a few times. It's Hellraiser 1 and 2.
And 3.
And 3 even. I just love the back, which is Pinhead's Pieces. There's the 3 discs. Yeah, a set of films I've bought way too many times.
Me too. I've actually got that box, the DVD that was made up of the actual box of that one, and the Blu-ray box and the new 4K box. I have
Yep.
bought it way too many times.
And this is my favourite film in the Halloween franchise. It's, of course, Halloween 3.
Yeah.
And again, that's the Scream Factory, their own artwork, which is lovely.
Like Halloween 5 more.
And that one,
Yeah,
these have a quote as well, and this is Watch the Magic Pumpkin Watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love Halloween 3. And then one that I just love the cover design because it works on 2 levels.
Right.
It's the Descent, which forms a skull, but it's also the women. I mean, amazing.
Wow, so
and
often.
on the back, yep.
Very generic.
And then in the middle, it's the bloodbath.
Yeah, I mean,
literally.
The thing is, the front cover's great, the rest of it's just like standard.
Yeah, but I just love that front cover.
Yeah, yep.
And then finally, a couple of science fiction ones. Again, this is Scream Factories. This is Battle Beyond the Stars.
That's a lovely one.
Which is a film I have a soft spot for.
Yeah.
I think everybody does, surely.
Yeah.
Well,
I know Zack Snyder obviously he's basically remade it.
Yeah. And that one has our creed is to live fast, fight well, and have a beautiful ending. I guess that's Sybil Danning.
Yeah. And in case you're wondering, yes, it was written by John Steele.
I wasn't going to mention that.
Well, I meant it so you didn't have to.
And this possibly might be my favourite Steelbook of all time. Zardos.
Yeah, very nice.
I'll actually take it out because it is absolutely beautiful. And then you've got a similarly beautiful image in the back with Sean Connery in his red trunks.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know is when we're getting a Steelbook of Extras 2. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, just an absolutely beautiful Steelbook.
I would buy it.
I know you would. Yeah. I'll pass it back to you.
Right. This is the last of the really big, good ones. Or I was going to say is my favourite one. I've got some other honorable mentions outside here as well. But let's start with Naked Lunch. This is
Lovely.
HMV did this one a while ago. There's nothing much on it. I mean, it's just a Steelbook itself. I mean, it's just a film on Blu-ray, which is a nice film, but it's gorgeous. I mean, I've got the 4K now from Arrow, but this is I don't think anyone have done a better version of Naked Lunch for a cover than this.
Yeah, that beautiful green.
Yeah. So even though I've got a better version visually, I'm not throwing out the Steelbook for this one. It's so nice.
That'd be madness.
Yeah. Dragon Slayer, I mean, and this is nice. That just looks like a normal cover, but then you go into the Steelbook part of it, which is
that's gorgeous. I'm jealous of that one.
Yeah, and you get the film. It's just a film on 4K, but you get a bit of writing in here as well. But you get some nice extras on the film. The transfer's gorgeous. This is a really good one. And it's from Paramount. It's from an American company, so it's not like it's a specialist thing. So definitely, I would say you can probably pick it up online somewhere. Now it's gorgeous.
That's
everything in it is good. It's not like just the cover's good. You get good extras too. For people who love the film. Now we have one from one of my favorite films of the 90s, Starship Troopers.
That's lovely as well.
Yeah, it's really garish, but in a good way, and you also get this at the back. So this is it. It doesn't stretch over, but it's God's cover.
Yeah, beautiful colour.
Yeah, and you get there's nothing inside, just the film, really. But it's a new transfer. This is a new transfer. So they've upgraded the old one. You get Dolby Vision. You get all the extras from before. It's a really good package. And yes, I've looked at it in my projector because it is perfect. But Takashi Miike one from Arrow now, which is Blaze of the Immortal.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
Yeah, and this is one of the nicest backs ever.
Yeah.
Because the motto is someone who killed so many people in this film. Of course, it's a Takashi Miike film. Of course, he did. You get a booklet and you get the film inside, and you get a nice picture inside as well. It's a nice package, but again, these are not those stable things.
Gravity will always let you down.
I haven't got the art yet. I've actually told these in my ears. So we're now got another Japanese film, which is Labyrinth of Cinema.
That's very nice.
Yeah, very nice steelbook, and go up, and then you have this. Yeah, and it opens up to film, into
Yes.
the dented.
Beautiful.
Inside, you get a nice selection, and you get like postcards and a booklet. So, believe it or not, this cost me a lot of money. This is one of my rare. I am very cheap normally. I'm very good at buying stuff for not much money, but this one I couldn't really not spend money on. So
yeah,
it had to be done. Now we're onto a German one. We have June. David Lynch's June.
Nice.
Yeah. And the back is this one. I don't think anyone's done a good version of June with this cover.
Yeah.
And inside you get the 4K and you get the DVDs, plus you get some extras on them as well. Including the documentary that Arrow was meant to put on it and didn't do it, which is what got me
Yes.
this in the first place. I have the Arrow 4K, but it's just a disc. Get those extras from Arrow, but this one is the preferred. This is the gorgeous one. And
How long is the documentary?
I think about an hour and a half. And finally, we're going for Evil Dead. So this is probably my favourite steelbook.
It's really nice.
Front cover, and this back cover. This came from Amazon France with the Howling. And the Howling's gorgeous, but this is a even more gorgeous thing.
Yeah.
Inside, you get this as well. I can't resist showing it off in this one.
Yeah.
This is a really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful artwork.
Yeah, they really put the effort into this one, so I can't not show off. And also, we have the Army of Darkness from America, which is Scream Factory, which is gorgeous. So you get the extended version here.
Yes.
Inside, you get the film in 4K, but you also get all the varied versions. You need multi-region player, but you get all the different versions of Army of Darkness and a lot of extras and makings of. And it's a gorgeous thing. And I don't think it costs that much to import it. I'm not sure the Steelbooks give anymore, but you can get the normal version of it and get a good quality copy. So, back to you, Ronan.
I'll just do 4 little foreign imports. I mean, this is one that we both have, I believe.
Right.
This is from Bud Blue, and it's A Bittersweet Life.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I forgot that was the Steelbook in there.
We both have this brick.
Yeah.
Don't know whether you've got the other version of it. There was 2 editions, but I just love this film.
Yeah, it's an amazing film.
And you also get a little credit card or membership card for the club, which is always a nice
I
touch.
never knew what it was. I first got it. I was like, what's this thing for the film? Oh, I never seen the film. I won it John 50's offer years ago before I even knew him. But I didn't even know him at that point.
You also get a scenario book and cards. It's just an absolute beautiful edition. And then a couple of Nova Medias. This is Nightcrawler with a really good lenticular. This is arguably Jake Gyllenhaal's best performance. I think this is a kind of standard actual Blu-ray, actual cover for the Steelbook, but the lenticular, and obviously you get goodies as well for Nova Media also.
To actually not underrate Roadhouse.
I did actually watch Roadhouse. I thought it was all right, but it got a bit silly at the end.
What's Roadhouse?
Yeah. But this is, I mean, Nova Media do really good lenticulars. Obviously, some lenticulars don't really pop and some really do, including this one, which is arguably my favourite Steelbook, even though that might be biased just because of lenticular, but it's Dread.
Oh, yeah.
And that lenticular is just fantastic.
Yeah, the Dread is a great film in 4K. I watched it in 4K recently.
And again, it's not the best cover in the Steelbook, but the lenticular is just amazing. And again, it's a 2 discs, so you get the 3D as well, which I've never seen. And again, you get booklet and cards.
I've seen the 3D, it's really nice. We don't need it, but it's really nice. The slow-mo stuff really works. And
but that lenticular, it's actually absolutely beautiful. And then finally, just a bit of fun. I did get this relatively cheaply, so it wasn't as expensive as you might think. It's a lovely edition of Zootropolis, which again has a credit card. This is, I'm not actually sure whether this is Kimichi maybe. But again, it's one of those, it's got a lenticular, but I think it does come off, and you've got a really lovely cover. And that's the back. And you also get the discs and cards about the characters. And you get a booklet, and I mean, it's ridiculous, really. It's Film Arena, in actual fact. I mean, the Korean companies are just a little bit crazy with their releases. But fortunately, they tend to release more mainstream films, so I don't need to buy many of them. But that's Zootropolis for a little bit of fun. Over to you.
All right. I'm just going through. These are kind of ones that are. I'm now into the ones I didn't put down as the best ones. These are just ones I'm going to flick through quick as fun ones. This one, since we've done it. So I watched this one last night. It's not a great Steelbook, not a great film, but it's fun. It's Jumanji. I think I've got this one cheap somewhere.
It's
next
quite
level.
A nice Steelbook.
I know. For the film, it is.
That's a great cover.
I know. It's quite nice. So you get this. I can't remember when I bought it. It's like, I obviously bought it when it came out. It must have been an offer somewhere, I don't know, but I must have been getting rid of some of them. I don't remember buying it. But obviously I own it. So this one also came from overseas. I think it was Germany. Mystery Men.
Nice.
Yep. I'm very happy with this one. You get it back. It's one of those ones you actually get it printed in the back, which is disappointing, but still, it's Mystery Men. I always liked Mystery Men.
It's an underrated wee film.
Yep. This one is Wolfman.
Yeah,
it's actually dented as hell. You get it printed. I think this one came overseas too, but it's a nice one. Nice little one. Just wish it wasn't so dented. But
yeah, I'm sure you can pick that up fairly cheaply. I think I got it for $5 or something. So.
Yeah, I know. But I just haven't done it. Westworld, it's an okay cover, but I just like the film. Fun film.
Yeah.
Not the most amazing one. Everyone now quotes the TV show, but the film is enjoyable. This is probably I would say it's the worst film I've got on Steelbook. And you've already seen me do a Vin Diesel one.
Yeah, that's surprising.
But don't worry, this is the worst. My defense, I got it cheap.
That's always a good defense.
Fair.
Fair.
Nice
It's a nice
Steelbook,
Steelbook.
though.
That is
Yeah.
a nice Steelbook.
Yeah.
The
So-
swines.
I know. They made me buy this. This is another one. The film it's fine, it's fun, but the Steelbook's much nicer than the film I've reserved. It's another one I got really cheap when they must be selling out old copies.
Okay.
Again, it's like it's a silly film,
Yeah.
but it's a very nice Steelbook.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have it. I might as well have it in this really nice one.
Yes.
And it's a film I quite enjoy, actually. It's a silly one you can watch every so often. It's not high up. Now we have the second worst film in my collection.
Still not Vin Diesel.
Again, you'll understand me, see.
Okay.
Understand?
I've never actually seen it all the way through, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. But don't worry, it's the extended version.
All right, even more bang for your buck.
Yeah. It's silly as hell, but it's fairly harmless.
Yeah.
I would turn to Godzilla. I think Gareth Edwards has a Godzilla 3D. I couldn't,
Yeah.
even though I got another Steelbook of Godzilla, I couldn't really put the 3D
No.
one. So here we go, 3D. It's a fun film in 3D.
It has grown on me. I mean, watching it in 4K, I think it is pretty good. I think it's actually the second best out of those four. So
Logan.
I've never seen Logan either.
It's overrated, but it's a nice Steelbook. You get a black and white version of it as well, and it's a nice Steelbook.
Yeah.
And this is just the Blu-ray version of it. But yeah, it's back over to you.
I've just got 4 sections left. So this section I'm going to call classics.
Right.
So first one is Tremors. Obviously, it's
Wow.
classic.
That's nice.
This is a textbook film on how to do creature features, but actually with characters you give a monkeys about, which
Yeah.
not all creature features do.
Yeah, 'cause I've got the 4K from Arrow. I've got it in digital. I've got it in Blu-ray.
Yeah, I
I've
couldn't
got-
actually. I mean, it's probably in the top 25 films that I've seen the most.
Yeah,
But again, you always want to revisit it because again, it's characters you like
Yeah.
and you actually care about.
but I actually got all of them for tenner on digital a few weeks ago, like all 7.
Yes.
And it's like even the sequels aren't amazing, but they're enjoyable silliness.
Yeah.
You can.
And next is a BFI steelbook that is literally a classic. It's Seven Samurai,
Wow, I don't know I need to bug before.
which is really simple but effective. And the back is just a sword, which is quite beautiful.
Yeah.
So again, proving you don't need lots of things going on in your steelbook. And that's the disc and the booklet. And just a close-up of Mifune shouting his head off.
Yeah.
But again, just simple, effective, classy, just like Seven Samurai. And next, another really simple design. Can you guess what the film is?
Red shoes, obviously.
Again, you don't need anything more. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just simple, effective, beautiful.
Yeah.
And then next is another classic.
Oh, that's nice. I'm definitely mugging for that one.
And the back
Oh,
is
that's good.
fairly creepy.
Yeah.
Again, lovely red.
Yeah.
And the inside as well.
Yeah.
That's a studio canal. I
Yeah,
think
it's
you can
everyone.
get that pretty cheap as well, I think.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who knows me knows I'm a massive Quatermass fan. So it's,
Yeah.
uh,
And just two more in the classics. A film that you really got me back interested in, Phantom of the Paradise. This is the Arrow one.
yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, I bought the French kind of booklet thing of it.
Yeah.
That's slightly different.
Again,
That's
it just pops with the black.
yeah. I don't want to encourage you to spend money, right? But the actual transfer on the German when I've got it, that's nicer.
Fine. And then finally a film that's getting a 4K finally, but I'm certainly not getting rid of this. Once Upon a Time in the West,
That's nice.
and the
And have you
harmonica in the back.
pre-ordered it?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, just this iconic
Yeah.
front. So back to you.
All right. This is my last lot, really. I don't have any more. Do you have many more?
I've got 3 more sections, but I could do another section if you want, because there's not that many.
I'll do another section then. Jumping over.
So this is just some 4Ks. So this is the 4K of Tremors. I just like the City of Perfection. And that's, they even get the license plate of the car that gets swallowed, which is quite nice at the back.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't not get Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, geez.
Which is absolutely wonderful, and the 4K is just gorgeous.
I now feel no guilt to the Hot Tub Time Machine.
Reservoir Dogs on 4K with the ear,
Right.
which is lovely.
I've only got that in digital so far in 4K. I just never bothered today.
Yeah, it's my favourite Tarantino film.
Yeah.
And finally, Coraline.
Well, that's nice. I like
just
Coraline.
because the cover is just. I've also got the Kubo and 2 strings one as well.
Nice.
The artwork is just beautiful. The art style of the film is beautiful, and in 4K, it's just absolutely gorgeous.
I should say about the Willy Wonka Steelbook is nice. It's just the film bugs me because it's a classic version of the book. It's like it's not the book. The book's
Of course,
way
it's
better.
not the book.
I know, but the book's way better than it. It's like
Does the book have Gene Wilder?
no, it's something better
No.
with Willy Wonka.
Nonsense.
Yeah, right. Now what I've got is the my worst Steelbook, and it's the third worst film.
Not Vin Diesel.
I know, but Vin
What's
Diesel.
going on?
That's the one I have for what the hell is this? So it should explain stuff. But it's also a really boring Steelbook. I got it really cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look at how blazed this Steelbook is.
I thought it was going to be Battlefield Earth for a second.
I think I'm Battlefield Earth. Keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairly bland.
No, but the thing is, it's a train wreck, so it's what the hell is this? So it's good to have, and having it in Steelbook, it's one of those things, is like having this so contrary to good taste, it's so tasteless in every possible way, and it's such a bland Steelbook that I'm actually proud to own it because it is like such bad
Yes.
taste. You know.
And the Steelbooks with the certificate in the front are quite irritating as well. But
yeah. But now to something really good. The Company of Wolves.
Yes, I have that one. Yeah.
Very nice. The
Classy.
back is this,
Yeah.
and the film itself is gorgeous. It's one of those ones that should be in 4K, but now because it is gorgeous, it needs a full transfer. And
Does it not have a 4K, or did I dream that? Maybe I dreamt it.
I don't think it's got 4K yet. I mean, that's the thing. This came out of the big werewolf thing where you had Mexico from London, you had this, you had the Howling. So I've got 2 out of 3 of those in Steelbook. So this one is a movie that is, I know it's a bit trashy, but I enjoy it because it's so pretentious. And having 4K Steelbook makes me happy, even though It's open to walk away.
I've never seen The Doors, believe it or not.
It's as ridiculous as you would expect.
Yes.
Oliver Stone in a film about the Doors. It's exactly the film you expect Oliver Stone to do. Peak pretentious Oliver Stone, but peak insane. It's probably more pretentious than Natural Born Killer.
That's saying something. But Val Kilmer's excellent in it, I take it.
Yeah, he's really good. It's actually really enjoyable, but it's pretentious as hell, and it's miscast in sort of many parts. But the concert stuff's great, and there's it's almost as famous for the fact that Wayne's World took the piss out of it with the Naked Indian from Wayne's World 2, which is just wonderful.
Yes.
So now we have a cool underrated film that I got from Amazon France, which is The Driver.
Yes.
You have that one?
No, but I've got the 4K and the Walter Hill imprint set.
All right. It's a very nice one.
That's a lovely steelbook.
Yeah.
Purple and orange are underused.
Yeah. You wouldn't say that if you've seen the new Godzilla film. Purple and orange is used so much in that new Godzilla film. Adam Wingard loves his neon. It's like somehow it's even neon when half it's set in the jungle. Somehow he still bangs the neon. Just with lots of weird stuff within rocks and things. It's gorgeous. It's like, I'm glad you're insane this way. It makes it so much better. This one is... Oh, sorry.
No, I just said fair enough.
Yep. This one is a commercial film, but it's a nice steelbook, which is Fallout. I like Mission Impossible. Now, the thing I find funny about this steelbook, right, is what they include on it in the inside. Now, this is what they include in the inside. And if you know the film, you know that's a shot where Tom Cruise broke his ankle.
Nice.
And it's like, oh, that's a sense of humor. It's like, there's enough of a sense of humor to actually put that in the steelbook of the moment the star broke his ankle. It's like, you've got to admire that.
Yes.
This is another film that's not a particularly good film, but I do have a soft spot for it. And it's a nice steelbook.
It has a nice steelbook, yeah.
And it has a nice back as well.
Yeah, simple but effective.
Yep. And it's generally a very nice package. The film has its problem. It's in 4K.
Yes.
But it was hacked about a lot. I think it's one of those films you can easily say this is not what they originally planned to make this film.
Yeah.
Because Shane Black tends to make good films. You've seen Nice Guys and Kissing Bang Bang and stuff like that. Not really what you see in a typical Shane Black film. This one, I like that I have the steelbook of it, but it's not the best steelbook. Total recall. It's a bit busy for me.
Yeah.
But nice back.
Yep.
So it's a fun one. It's not the best one. It's no Starship Trooper steelbook.
No.
Which is, I would agree, is a better steelbook than that one.
Yes.
One of a trashy one here, but it's a nice steelbook, which is Kingsman 2.
I haven't seen the second one.
It's not very good, but it's enjoyable. Not quite cheap.
Yeah. It ticks all the boxes in.
It's cheap, fun.
Yeah.
That thing is like, you can watch it happily. It's not as good as the first one, and I like the third one better as well. This is the weakest in the series, but I've got a steelbook from it.
Yeah.
It's very cheesy looking, but it's enjoyable. And I should just point out, Mike Matthew Vaughn who directed Argyle, which you should avoid at the play. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, I have heard that.
I haven't done a video on it yet, but I'll get around to it. Now a Stephen Chow movie, Mermaid. I've not watched this movie yet. but
Yeah, I
I
haven't seen
will.
it myself. Yeah.
I will get around to it. But like, got it cheap.
So we're back to the
Maybe,
purple.
yep. And finally, the final. I thought it'd be a classy one for the end, so that it actually looks different to taste. It's probably too late for this thing. It's probably
Yeah,
way
that's what
too
I'm
late.
doing.
But it's Cleopatra. Here we go.
Very classy.
Yep.
That's worth a pretty penny.
It probably is. You get the film, and you get the booklets involved as well. You can get a bit from film too.
Yep.
Yeah, again, this one I must have got when it was just out, when it was,
Yeah.
because I can't imagine it being available for very long.
No, it's pretty expensive on eBay.
Looks in the way it feels like extent. Or we need to buy something else.
Yes.
So back over to you, because that's finished.
Well, when I said, I can't even remember what I said, Zardos might be my favourite steelbook of all time. I think I lied. This is the Mondo Steelbook of the Jungle Book.
Aha.
With Shere Khan,
Yeah.
who is my favourite
Villain.
character of all time.
He's not a villain. He's just
no, he's the hero, really.
He's the head of the
He's the hero that gets wronged at the end.
Right.
It's got beautiful orange and black, and it knows the right because it's got Shere Khan in the disc. I mean, none of this Mowgli rubbish. I do have quite a few Mondos when I went.
Yeah, so
a little bit crazy.
Did you watch the remake?
I have. The remake's not bad.
Yeah,
I have the remake too.
Yeah, I've got the remake too. I like the remake. Have you seen the Andy Serkis one? Netflix.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's actually quite good.
Yeah,
Christian Bale plays Shere Khan that one. And he's quite good Shere Khan too. So it's a different take on it.
And the other Mondo that I'm going to show, which did cost me a bit of money because it's out of print, is the Flash Gordon one.
Cool.
Because I'm a bit mental for Flash Gordon as well. One of the greatest gritty documentaries ever made.
Yeah.
And the back's simple but effective.
Yeah.
It's just the little drone.
Yeah. Because I've got the Studio Canal box set, I feel okay.
And there's a lovely
Ming.
You're absolutely right. And then just to finish up, something a bit classy. The Alex Ross Universal.
Right.
Granted, I've got them in 4K as well, but that's not the point. I got these before 4K was invented, obviously. The Mummy.
Yeah, that's nice.
The Invisible Man.
Nice.
Which perversely might be my favourite one. Frankenstein.
Yeah. I'm definitely mugging you.
Dracula. Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Which is film. It's very good in 3D, that one, actually. It's one of the best 3D films.
And Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
These are just lovely. And they've all got something inside as well. So that's a lovely little pile of...
Yeah. I would say a lot of the 50s 3D films were transferred over to 3D during the 3D phase. A lot of them are the best 3D films actually during the 3D phase. They were really, really good. They were really well. The 3D in them in the water and things was gorgeous.
Yeah. Bizarrely, most of them were actually not that expensive, but the Frankenstein one, for some reason, it took me ages to find.
That's very good. So, at that point, you're probably thinking, for people who say they don't have many steelbooks, they seem to have been slavering over this for an hour.
Yeah, I've still got a pile on the shelves, but that's...
Do you want to show them off?
Not really. It's too embarrassing.
All right, so what's your worst one? What one do you have a worst one?
Maybe 7 Psychopaths.
All right.
Which, I mean, I like the film, but I'm also annoyed by large parts of it. But obviously Christopher Walken and Tom Waits are worth the price of admission, but...
No, I meant the steelbook itself, the actual design. Do you have a worst designed one?
Probably 7 Psychopaths, because they're literally just standing there.
All right. Alright,
I can't really think of too many.
just like we
But,
both know it's really Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is the worst one that we showed.
oh, that pops. That pops like a big
No, I meant the
sweetie.
film. I meant the film.
The film. Get out of here.
I
I
do
haven't
have
seen Wonka.
Wonka's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Wonka. But yeah, I do have it in streaming, but that's as far as I'm going to go. It's £4 just to get my rewatch. But yeah, I've got a kind of thing against that film. It's just like, yeah, you're meant to love it. No, I will not. I will not love that film. I refuse.
Must be terrible being a contrarian. I mean, I'm just not like that.
Yeah. So obviously, at this point, you can tell we both love a nice steelbook. It's not. There's different ways to design them. I do like the simple design, but also if like we've seen the Evil Dead 2 one, that's a lot in it, but it was designed really well. So I think if you can't find a good simple design, you can do a complicated one, but you really have to make it work. There's ways to do it that really show off. I mean, I think Scream Factory tend to have the best busy designs.
Yeah.
Really, they tend to have stuff on the cover that look good, but actually are just pop out. But I think a lot of the time that I do like the kind of simple one, even though I did like Starship Troopers one, which is very busy. But
but it's beautiful.
But it's exactly what the film needs to cover.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you get some steelbooks and they just reproduce like the poster art and don't really put too much work in it, or they choose an image and it's like, why on earth did they choose that? Or
that's why you don't buy those ones. It's like damn those ones. You can't bored doing a good steelbook. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I demand some. I'm going to spend money in this, which I usually means I'm going to buy it when it's on sale. But yeah, it's like I do love a good steelbook, but a lot of them aren't worth it really, because it really is like it's one of those things. It's actually it is like it's a nice extra, but it's not really meat. I'd still rather have a good quality film than a steelbook. But it's nice to have it if you can get it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a nice steelbook, even if you do get a 4K, you're not going to get rid of the steelbooks.
No.
You know, I'm not going to get rid of those Universal steelbooks, even though I've got them in 4K. So.
Yeah, and I've got the Naked Lunch. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I think I've got 3 different versions of Crimes of the Future now. They're not steelbooks. They're just like they're so nice.
Yeah.
They're so well designed.
Yeah.
And okay, I've bought them 3 times, and I'm probably insane at this point. The film's only been out for 2 years, but they're so nice.
Yeah. I mean, buying multiple copies of films, that's ridiculous.
I know. What are we thinking? That's like some films I don't mind giving real copies of. Like, okay, I only one film. This film's fine.
Yeah.
But the other ones, you're like, no, I want the variations design because they are artwork themselves. Well, other ones doesn't really matter. Like,
yeah, you can just buy a bog standard Blu-ray.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I've got certain films I just have them in the TV wallet. Like, the cover's not that good. I just want the film. I don't really care for anything else. So, yeah, it just depends on the film, really. I think there's certain ones that just look really nice. There's other ones that are. I mean, there's certain films that I know are not great films, but I just like the cover of them, and it's like, I'll just keep them.
And sometimes you think if they'd put the effort into the film as they put into the steelbook, it would be.
Yeah, but the case in point, maybe Shelley's Frankenstein. That steelbook's way better than the film.
Yeah.
And you probably saw when I did the Vin Diesel one, that's the lowest he's going. That's the lowest he can possibly go.
I was thinking that, but
it
can always get worse. That's just like life. It can always get worse.
Yeah. And not just 1, but 3.
Yeah. But that last Witch Hunter was beautiful and symmetrical and elegant. And...
Yeah. And actually, the film is wonderfully stupid. It's really stupid. But it's if you have it in the right... We probably need a beer or two to really get through it. And it's obviously been made by someone who's really into this kind of weird Highlander rip-off territory,
Yeah.
but it's like that's kind of fun and silly. But,
Yeah.
but I have no defense for the Fantastic Four.
No, that's fairly.
But as for video, there's going to be a
Yes.
video soon for that one.
Yes.
Yeah. I just
The
went
thing,
full in with
the
the
things we have to do for entertainment.
yeah. I've done so much more. I mean, Fantastic Four is going to be one of those ones that's like it had potential, but they blew it, and they all these reshoots. Then I've done Battlefield Earth. I've done Avengers.
Yes.
I've done some real trash.
You've
So it's like,
looked into the abyss.
yeah. So, but then again, there's also the like Godzilla GMT, which was last night. It brings you back up. Like, some things are
Yes.
worth it, even though there's no subtitles when I was watching it. Just the film.
Yeah. When's Godzilla -1 coming out to
I don't
Blu-ray?
know. I've already been ordered by my nephew to get it. Like, it's when out. You're getting it right.
Yeah.
Is that an order? Is that an order?
Yeah.
Even though he knows I'm going to get it.
Yes.
I am going to get the new one too. So, call the Steelbook just to make it complete.
Yeah.
And I have just pre-ordered the Valiant ones in 4K, even though I bought it from Hong Kong last year. I stayed off for a month. I looked at it for a month before pre-ordering it, and eventually I just kind of came this week. I just like, I can't not get it. Even though I spent 2 months waiting that film to come through.
Yeah, well, I've looked at Truffaut's Mississippi Mermaid on Kino Lorber for ages, and Radiance are releasing it in July, so that saves some money.
Yeah, I know. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes it's like. Remember last year I bought Rapa Nui in DVD and a very terrible copy, and then instantly, I think it was in the post to me when it came out, or just arrived in the post when it was announced. Yeah, we're having it in Blu-ray now. We've remastered it. Fucker.
Yep.
I'm the only person that spent like 40 quid in Rapa Nui.
They didn't even spend that in the film, though.
Probably not. Yeah. So yeah, this is the craziness of collecting.
Yes, the curse of the collector is real.
You go into strange ways. Yeah. So I think we've gone as far as we can here. I think when it's time to damn to blather on.
Yes, otherwise we'll be covered in pure steel.
Yes. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. This was the return. Yeah, there were reasons in real life why we're a bit late, but it's not really for the podcast, but there were reasons. It wasn't like it wasn't lazy. But we are back, and I've already promised SGS a death match.
Yes.
So I've already promised them one. The boy's shooting the bit now. He needs one.
Yes. So we're back. So
yeah,
YouTube better prepare themselves.
Yeah, for insanity.
Yes.
So we hope you enjoyed this bit of nonsense, and I hope we've encouraged you to spend too much money. You know,
on shiny things.
Yeah, but try and keep it under control. Do not get food out of your house because you can't pay your rent, because we've encouraged you to buy Steelbook.
Yes.
That's a bit far. Yeah. I don't wish that upon, Ronan.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
At least I'll have Willy Wonka.
Or that's definitely hate speech thing now. I'm definitely going to jail now for that one. Or you encouraged him to go homeless now. That's all Yes. Ronan will be the first one to complain about a podcast he's on.
Yeah.
For hate speech. Right. We hope you enjoyed this. It's getting silly now.
Yes.
So
we'll see you soon, hopefully.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.